Hello and welcome to the Eisenhower Eagle Football Review. Week 2 saw the Eisenhower Eagles looking to rebound after their loss to Oak Park, and the perfect opportunity to do so was a visit to Cousino.
We've been watching the film a little bit on the Patriots, and they're a multiple formation team, a lot of unbalanced formations, good quarterback that can run the ball, and we're expecting a lot of quarterback runs, traps, counters, jet sweeps off them, bootleg passes. So we're trying to prepare. We're going to prepare this week to play those types of things defensively, offensively. Just depends what they come out and they ran some 4-4, but we're ready for any kind of defense, a 4-4, 4-3, 3-4. We've played them all, so it's a matter of executing whatever defense that they're in.
Coach did mean execute the plays as opposed to their defense, right? The Eagles came out flying against the Cousino Patriots in Week 2 of the high school football season. To start the game, Blake Rastigue connected with Ian Kennelly on the opening drive for a touchdown. Ike led 7-0. The Patriots got the ball but soon dropped it, and the Eagles' Caleb Oyster manages to hunt it down and work farther into Cousino territory. And it looked like Rastigue would add 6 to Ike's early lead, but the TD was called back due to a penalty. The next play, Rastigue was pressured, and he looked for Nathan Pettipool. But the Patriots would intercept it and get out to the 11-yard line. But the Patriots were soon forced to punt, and Stephen Nadolski took full advantage. Working off some great blocking, Stephen finds his open field and scurries 45 yards for the return, and Ike was up 14-0. On their next drive, the Eagles' Ian Kennelly gets some big yards with this catch and run down to the Patriot 27-yard line. Senior running back Jacob Oyster would finish the drive, dragging tacklers into the end zone for another Eagle touchdown. He would also kick the extra point, and Ike led 21-0 with 6:32 left in the first quarter. When the Eagles' offense wasn't chewing up yardage in Patriot defenders, the Eagle defense was solid. Swarming ball carriers like a pack of wolves, hungry for their next meal. On the first play of their next drive, the Eagles tried to keep it simple, which they did. One play, Rastigue to a streaking Alexander Jarvis. A little over 50 yards, and Ike was up 28-0 at the end of the first quarter. In the second quarter, the Eagles' Caleb Oyster finishes up Eisenhower's first drive. He smashes his way in from the 1 yard for a touchdown to put the Eagles up 35-0. Again, the Cousino offense was met by a stingy Ike defense. Luke Devereaux and Justin Tretzky headlined this tackle for a loss. Later, Justin would be rewarded with a fumble recovery to end a very active Patriot drive. That led to another big connection between Rastigue and Nadolski, down to the Cousino 15. Caleb Oyster again finishes the drive for the Eagles, spinning and banging 15 yards for another Eagle touchdown. That made it 42-0 Ike with 3:14 left in the second quarter. After another stalled drive and short punt by Cousino, Blake Rastigue would end up keeping it and running it in himself to add to Ike's lead, 49-0 at the end of the first half. In the third quarter, the Eagles go with Braden Van Gilder at quarterback, and he would pitch to Jacob Smith, who would work his way down to the 4-yard line. Smith would get the call on the next play, where he squeezes his way into the end zone for the touchdown. That put Eisenhower up 55-0. Later in the game, Michael Bush rattles off 50 yards for another Eagle touchdown, and Eisenhower led 61-0. Late in the fourth quarter, Braden Van Gilder would cap off the Eagles' onslaught with a 10-yard quarterback keeper. That ended the scoring and the game as the Eisenhower Eagles travel to Warren and embarrass the Patriots 67-0.
We can't control our opponent, what our opponent's doing. Our job is to execute what we're doing. So I thought our kids really executed across the board. We got a lot of players in, second teams, third teams, and they all executed. So that's what we're looking for in a game like this. I liked what Nadolski did returning the football. I thought he did a great job. We got a corner, Dante Sardi, I thought did a nice job coming up and making tackles. Those things really stuck out. But when you score this many points, a lot of people are doing a lot of good things. In the one series, they hit us with a couple inside plays, trap, midlines. Maybe they got a couple first downs in there. I think that's the most they had. So I thought our defense really did good. We've really been working on our defensive line and playing the right way. And, I think they did a nice job today.
Up next for the 2018 Eagles is a visit from the team many predict will be the MAC Red champions, Chippewa Valley. The Eagles' 67-0 victory over the Patriots surprisingly wasn't their largest. The 1975 Eisenhower Eagles currently hold that record with their 82-0 dismantling of the Lapeer East Eagles. At the time, Lapeer East was competing in their first year as a high school football team and went 0-9, where they were outscored 398-29 by their opponents. We'd like to thank you for watching the Eisenhower Eagle Football Review, and of course, we'll have more highlights from next week's game. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you on the field.